Hey everybody, this is Royce here with Gates 3 Designs, and I am back with another episode. Thanks for clicking the video. So today I wanted to talk about the difference between a Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Architecture versus a Bachelor's of Science in Architecture. So the difference is here, in a nutshell. A Bachelor of Fine Arts, that school is going to be a very artsy school. There's a lot of hand drawing. There's really not an appreciation for the use of software programs, technology. Really, it's really based on your natural artistic skills. Now, don't let that scare you into attending a Bachelor of Fine Arts program in architecture. Everybody in the program I was in could not draw very well, meaning everybody was not like a Picasso or a Michelangelo, Nobody's, there's a range of different people. Some people just didn't even like drawing, including me. I grew up drawing. I grew up wanting to be a cartoonist. But as I got older, I just got more into technology. But just don't expect to get much praise from your instructors and your professors if you're producing tremendous renderings with TheaRender or V-Ray. You'll get it looks good, but
why depend on the machine? What if you were stuck in the middle of nowhere and you didn't have a computer?
It's like I said, it's more artsy. It's more based on your natural artist ability. But it's still a great education. It's very beneficial because there are a ton of firms who still appreciate that natural hand sketch, that natural hand rendering. That will always be appreciated. Trust me, it will always be appreciated. A Bachelor's of Science in Architecture is, I'm sure you guessed it, more technology based. Your first year in both schools, using any type of technology program is a no-no. But the first year, you're going to be doing hand drawings and drawing on the board. You're gonna know what it's like, or what it was like back in the day for architects and drafters. But for the BS in architecture, after the first year, it's definitely technology based. It's definitely heavy in math. I think to pre-qualify for those programs, you have to have some history in calculus and those studies. Whereas getting a BFA, you don't really necessarily have to have those math courses from high school. But getting a BS in architecture, yes, definitely, it's heavy in math, and it's heavy in technology, which I think is great. Not to scare you again, saying that if you suck at math, don't go get a BS in architecture. That's not necessarily true. Listen, math can be very scary, right? We all have taken math in high school and couldn't stand it, right? I couldn't stand calculus. It was so stupid. I couldn't stand algebra. That's because it wasn't sexy, right? Like it wasn't that much fun because it took a bit more effort to get the answers, to figure out the answers. Trust and believe. If you put the time in and the effort in, you can be amazing at math. You can shock yourself. I shocked myself. In high school, I was more of the artist. I loved art class. Wasn't a big fan of math. I wasn't horrible at it, but I wasn't the best. I wasn't wasn't tremendous at it. And going into college, I didn't really want to do a lot of math, honestly. But when I went to a community college first, because I went to community college right after high school, it was along the lines of, getting a BS in architecture. Actually it was an associates of science in architecture. So it was heavy in math, and it was a little shaky at first. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to put more effort into it, because I know I'm not putting that much effort into it. You tend, with math, you tend to want to give up. When it takes too much time to figure out a problem, you just want to say, screw it. But I'm telling you, if you actually put the effort in and the time in, you can nail math with no problem. So if you have a fear of math, don't let that scare you into not going to a program that's Bachelors of Science or even Associates of Science and say, well, I'm just going to go get a BFA because it's just easier. And it's not necessarily easier. A BFA is not easier than a BS or vice versa. It's both still architecture school. If you know anything about architecture school, or if you've heard my other podcasts, architecture school is not a walk in the park at all. You will be challenged. You will want to quit, but you will feel better after completing the program. Trust and believe me. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative, which is the most important. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.